All right, hey, welcome back. It's been a week or two since we played, and for those of you eventually watching at home, we're here, at Mates of Fate, playing a little mini. It was supposed to be like a one shot that's turned into a 3-shot ish now of called
mini
Cthulhu.
series.
It's a mini series. Yeah, it's a mini series. We'll get there. It's always like this for me. But we're having fun. We're here at the Mates of Fate. We do all sorts of different things. We got plenty of faces all around. Let's start.
Do we need to introduce ourselves again?
Actually,
or can we
like
just play?
Let's just play. Screw it. Well, let's just get through a couple things. So real quick, if you're hearing some sounds right now, that's coming to you courtesy of Syrinscape, which is like a music streaming kind of thingy for all of your online tabletop role playing or streaming needs. It's really great. There's lots of sound sets and different things you can use to help work on the atmosphere in your game. It's wonderful. So go check them out, Syrinscape.com. I think that's pretty much it. Is there anything else?
About Syrinscape?
Oh yeah,
Discord,
we got a Discord. That's right. So check that out. We've got a Discord. You can jump on there. Should be a link somewhere down in the doobly-doo, and then from there you can find plenty of great content. And
we have a book club too, and you got to join
we
the
got a book
Discord
club.
to do the
What are we
book club. We're reading A Walk in the Woods right now. That was Pete's recommendation by Bill Bryson, right?
Yes.
So I'm not reading it because I already read it, but I'm reading the Patrick Stewart autobiography, which, by the way, is really, really good. So
nice.
Highly recommend it.
Yeah, I haven't started The Walk in the Woods yet, mostly because I don't have it yet, and then because I'm also catching up on other stuff that I started reading, but it's okay. Also, happy National Novel Writing Month for anybody, writing some cool stuff. So, yeah. I think with that...
National Indigenous Peoples and Alaskans Month.
And also National Military Appreciation Month. So, on that note, happy early birthday to Ben. And everybody else, Semper Fi.
Hoorah.
All right. You guys,
And happy Veterans Day
Yes.
for 2 days from now.
2 days.
Lots to celebrate.
So, yeah.
Those of you watching in the future, I hope the machines haven't risen up. And if the machines have risen up, I hope you enjoy our content and be merciful.
Yeah. Yeah.
We love
All
our
hail
new
the benevolent-
robot overlords, yes.
All hail the algorithm.
All
All right. Well, with that, you guys ready to play some Cthulhu?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. All right. So when last we left off, you guys got to killing some Nazis. So you had landed in the wilderness and found your way through one little mini escapade after another. Complete clusterfuck, if you don't mind me saying, using the parlance. One of you was still up in the air. One of you was going off looking in the wrong, forest to kill the pig. The other ones were, trying to find the guy who was stuck in a tree. It was perfectly Benny Hill theme type situation for like about the first hour we played. Shotsworth ended up being trapped in a tree with a rifle held up pointed at him by a local hunter, who ended up kind of not really knowing whether how to size you guys up. In the end, ended up seeming to be a pretty good guy. You had your guide and the member of the party. 1 second, I always forget this bastard's name.
You're a bastard? You forget his
No.
name?
The guy in the not Karlov, is it Volkov? Yeah. Volkov ended up kind of like insisting that you guys go back to this hunter Vanya Karlov's cabin along with his granddaughter Katya, and they're pretty much made some demands and everything that you guys be accommodated for the night and this and that. You guys took watch, and It was fine enough. Karlov was very Ivania the hunter was very accommodating, a very good host. It was kind, and you got to eat well and find some warmth. It was much needed, especially for Lester. You spent some time playing with little Katya, Sophie. It was quite endearing, very special moment. And then the morning came, and after a long conversation with Vanya, he offered to go track some deer to hunt them and bring them back for your journey. Only he didn't come back. And the hours kept passing, one after the other, until it became quite clear that you needed to go find him, that he was in some kind of trouble. Soon enough, you did find him atop a ridge, where he'd been severely beaten and was being held at gunpoint by 3 Nazi scouts. Taking advantage of your position for the high ground, you quickly killed 2 of the Nazis and shot the other one, put the other one in the shoulder, just in time to save the dog and to save Vanya. Katya went down and hugged her grandfather. And at this point, you guys are now. You saw one other thing that happened at that point, as it was getting to be late in the afternoon. You heard that same screeching noise coming from the east. You heard that terrifying noise in your heads, and then saw these waves of strange prismatic light emanating from the east over the valley. And seeing it in detail, you saw what appeared to be different configurations of scenes flowing over over the other, and it didn't quite make sense what you were seeing, as though in some cases you were seeing different mountains, different towns, everything kind of appearing, shifting like sands in this wave-like band pulsing out. And just as it passed by, it was gone again. The earth shook beneath you, and now you stand on this slope. What are you guys doing?
Those were some similar to those northern lights I've heard about. Whatever that just was. Must be some strong magnetic fields around this part of the globe, right around here.
Did they give you pictures of other lands? Like, that's no northern lights I've ever heard about.
I think it was just playing a trick on the eye. I don't think. Could have been anything.
But if you saw what I saw, it's not a trick of the eye.
Doesn't make any sense to me. I think it was just a trick of the eye. Good old northern lights. They're always playing tricks on the eye.
I mean, I'm not crazy, right? Like, you guys saw that, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. It was crazy. Father, what did you see? What do you make of this?
I'm not quite sure, honestly. I mean, I saw the lights, but it's not like the northern lights or anything that I've seen before. It's really, I don't know. I just don't know.
Can I look around to see if the soldiers came in a vehicle?
Yeah, you can do it. I believe that would be a spot hidden check.
Is that an easy one since it's a big
vehicle?
I mean, I got a 12, so that's good enough.
There you go.
All right. They did not come in a vehicle.
Damn it. I guess they walked here.
Did we search their bodies yet? Do you guys recall last session?
We put
We
their
did.
packs in a pile And yeah.
Put their packs in a button, searched them. What did we find anything? Can't remember.
Yeah, I believe you found just rations, a few clips
Okay.
for whatever ammo, and then more or less a lightweight version of the same kind of kit you guys are outfitted with.
Okay.
One of them had I think a picture of a very stout, strong arm looking woman looking very severely at the photographer.
French cigarettes and a map.
Yep.
Oh, a map?
Yeah, let's take a look
same
at that
type.
map.
Yeah, what's
Yep.
this map of?
The map shows the surrounding area, and it's much more of a local. On the one side, it shows kind of the broad region of here you are in Russia, right? Like you can see the Siberian plateau entire, right? It's a huge space from the United States River all the way out past Tunguska, right, into to the point where you're starting to get towards the Pacific almost, out towards Mongolia, and then you can even see the edge of Japan on the far right side of the map. Then you have on the flip side this specific area. You can see kind of a couple things penciled in, a few spots. One, you can see something in the kind of a sort of cloud-like nebulous circle around Tunguska itself, with a few words in German. And then you can see another spot with a tiny square filled in, another word in German next to that. Looks to be centered in one of the valleys a bit north of here.
Don't you speak German?
I
Sophie?
do.
Can you check those?
Yep.
Can you check those words out?
That's
If
what
there
I
are
was just about
anything,
to say.
anything specific that could help us.
Yep.
Because
Let's see what-
we kind of don't know where we are exactly because we kind of crashed, right?
Yeah.
Or do we have a good lay now at this point of where we are and where we're going?
You've got kind of a rough sense of where you are. You know that you've been surrounded by mountains. You haven't really, you never really talked to Vanya about where are we exactly. You're in Siberia somewhere.
Right.
You can
I have
kind
a
of look
hard
at the-
success on that.
Okay. Yeah, with that, so and I'm sorry, hard success on what exactly?
On German linguistics, German.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. So what you can tell is that it's pointing you to there's two things there. You can see that there is the primary objective circled in that nebulous cloud like thing. That's going to be pointing at Tunguska. And you kind of a little side joke thing written bunch of nerds or something something to that effect, but in German.
That's what it says on the map.
Yeah, pointing to not officially, but you can see kind of written in pencil, something to the effect of bunch of white coat pencil pushers. And then you can see next to the square in the valley to the north, you can see that looks to be their main scouting outpost. You can more or less see that the mountains making up that valley, probably a few miles in the distance. So you aren't terribly far off from that main scouting outpost, wherever it is.
That's what I was going to ask.
Yeah.
So, Sophie, see, you can read this map. Are we within a few miles of all this? I can't really make
Yeah.
sense of it.
We are.
So less than a day's hike, is that right?
No,
If it takes you more than a day to walk a couple miles, you've got a problem.
Yeah.
So the scouting outpost is close to where you are. Tunguska itself, that part, is a little ways off. You're probably looking at maybe a week's travel.
Oh, Tunguska is, but the outpost is closer. Okay.
Right.
So we might be able to find find vehicles there at the outpost.
Yeah, but how many
Maybe.
soldiers do you think are going to be at that outpost?
Well, we just can't go tromping in like a herd of elephants.
Hmm.
Should we take the uniforms?
They're
Yes.
bloody, aren't they?
Well,
Yeah, they're
one
probably
person.
kind of bloody.
Yeah, but
Just
there's
that
one
guy.
person's that's not, right?
Well, he got shot in the shoulder.
Oh, so
Yeah.
it is. Oh,
They
Wait,
look
what?
to be a bit of a mess right now. You guys
Yeah.
were a little. You were more worried about the, timeliness of your shots and not thinking about trying to, aim for the shoes.
Don't judge me.
Probably a
We
unit
very
this.
specifically said wing him, so I winged him. So
Yeah.
Yep.
shoulder shot.
Yep.
Probably a unit this small. They're gonna know each other, even if they weren't.
Right. Right. They
together
wouldn't.
before.
It wasn't. It's not
Yeah.
like I can put it on. They're like, oh, the
Yeah.
new guy. You're right. Yeah.
Giorno. Yeah, I'm
Right.
a new guy. Exactly. I mean,
Okay.
Guten Morgan. Yeah.
Like I said, the third best Italian.
Yeah, love it. Yeah, so you
I don't
guys.
know, Sarge. What do you think? Is that advantageous? We should check out this scouting outpost.
Definitely.
Okay.
It wouldn't hurt to see what they got and how many are there.
All right. Maybe they got cool snowmobiles or something we can ride.
Right? Well, it looks like it's getting kind of melty, but hopefully they got
Mm.
something.
Probably have some liquor there as well. Could use myself a drink if we could sneak a little bit out.
Oh, I'm sure they got liquor there, Doc.
Yeah.
Lots of schnapps.
Got some French cigarettes.
Oh, I'll take a French cigarette. What are they? Really skinny and long?
I don't know.
Oh,
This long, like comically long.
they're comically
You've
long.
got like the
Yeah.
the stick thing.
Yeah, they all
I
come
don't
with the
think it
holder.
comes with that.
Yeah, I was gonna
no.
say it has to come with the holder, right?
Lance Corporal Holly go nightly.
Yeah. I'd love a cigarette.
Toss them the pack of cigarettes.
All right.
Yeah.
So
sounds
it,
good.
Not in the dark.
is-
Oh, not smoke in the dark. All right. All right.
Don't smoke in the dark.
Yep. Got it.
What do we do with the guy who we shot in the shoulder, though?
I think we should kill that guy.
I think
Wait,
you
I
should
thought you were
interrogate
gonna
him
ask him
first.
questions. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess we
We're
didn't
gonna
talk
ask
to him
him
yet.
I
questions
pull out my gun
first.
and I point it at his head.
All right, hold on.
Yeah, I mean,
Sophie's
unnecessary. He's
gotta
kind of like
ask him.
still already freaking out of it. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Sorry, Sophie.
I have my gun pointed at his head. Start talking. She's got some questions for you.
Was ist das?
Where you need to be forthright and honest, because there's only so long I can keep them from killing you. But be also warned that you piss me off, I'll do it before they have a chance. So, do you understand?
You pull out my machete and
No,
play
it's-
with it a little bit.
Roll an intimidate check. And I would say, this will be an easy one because of that.
Let's see. Is it just intimidate? Yeah, there it is. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, 12% out of
Okay.
Oh.
35.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, he's scared. Yeah, he starts to kind of like crawl back a bit to try and, get away from you with the machete as you walk towards him. Not paying attention to the gun, but oh god, what the hell is that sword?
And I'm in the
the
back. Like,
Americans
yeah.
start carrying swords.
Yeah.
He backs up, finds himself against one of the large boulders on the ridge, and has nowhere else to go.
Hey, stay put. Stay put.
My
So-
arm hurts. I very much like some medicine, please. Something.
Oh, do you have an ouchie? Poor thing. Oh no, I guess you better answer your questions quick if you want help.
But
So, suck it up. And let's get on with this. What are you doing out here?
yeah, just scouts. We're looking to see that to protect the perimeter for the others that are there in the scientific expedition. I have no idea what they are doing there.
Find out how many there are.
How many people are at your outpost?
The outpost?
How many are at the outpost?
It was us and one other party.
How many people are in that party?
We are 3. They were 5.
Okay, and
real quick, as he's saying this, can I just make like a check to see if he's telling the truth or not? I don't know.
Do you speak German?
Oh, you're speaking it in German. Okay.
You can make a psychology
No.
check. I think.
If I don't understand, if I don't understand, I don't understand.
You could always say mentalism or something like that if you wanted.
Body language? No. Go ahead. Keep going. Sorry.
All right. Yep.
It's German. I have no idea.
And this is just the outpost. What about the base camp? Where exactly is your base camp?
I don't know if the base camp is. It's it's to the east around the place they are looking for, the crater or something.
Did they find it?
Yeah, I think. Ever since we started seeing this rainbow bullshit coming in from the horizon.
I pull out the map. Point to it. Where are they?
I told you I don't know exactly where. I know that we are here. We are scouting this perimeter.
And how many soldiers are there?
Is he going to keep doing that thing with the knife?
Sweetheart, he is the least of your worries.
I got
Do you
pliers
not
if
see
you
me
need.
standing right in front of you? It was not him who you're surrounded by people who the only thing keeping you alive right now is me talking to you. Don't worry about them. Worry about pissing me off, because at some point, if that happens, I'm going to step back and let them do whatever they want. Be afraid of me. Now, how many? How many are there at the site? At the crater? Soldiers, workers, how many people?
Hundreds.
Hundreds.
By the time we landed, it's probably near most of our battalion.
Most of a battalion.
Again, we were dispatched to a different area. We are here to protect the perimeter from any people like you. He's looking over at his fallen soldiers. And
You shouldn't have been beaten up on an old man. That's not nice. I don't like that.
We are doing exactly the same thing you are doing now. We were trying to get information.
He is an old man.
And another few
He's not
moments later, he would have told us
soldier.
that you are coming.
He didn't know we were coming. He was hunting deer. Not you. We, on the other hand, are different. He was harmless. We are not. Don't play this game.
The dog starts growling at this. What else do you want to know?
Anything else you guys want to know?
Is he telling the truth, whatever he's telling you? How do we know?
How do we know? How do we check that? What is that?
I got a whole bunch of tools here that you could play around with. I mean, they're not really for torturing, but
Tools are tools. Tools can be fun.
You can try one of two things. Yeah, you can try and do another intimidate check, or a psychology check. One of those two would be able to give you a sense of.
So Father O'Connor speaks German, so he'll do a psychology check.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, I did not take psychology, so you do that.
I did not either. We
And
lost him. Where'd Pete go? There he is.
Sorry. I got a 15 on a 44.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's full of shit about at least one thing. That outpost is probably a bit more than an outpost. and he would be more than happy to have you guys go snooping around with expecting just one other, like 5 other guys.
Mm-hmm.
I can assure you that the facility is not what it seems, and he would like us to investigate that at our own peril. So he's lying on that. And I say this in German to him. And then
Oh. Hans lied to us.
No, I've
Oh.
not.
This is no good.
I'm
I'm gonna kick
not lying.
him right into the shoulder that I shot.
I
Okay.
add, like,
I'm kicking him in the shoulder right where I shot him.
I add to him, it's like, you'll be needing to do a confession soon, laddie.
I say we put a little lead in that Nazi brain of his, and I cock the gun.
That's it's
Now,
calm down a little, Doctor.
okay. There are more than just the one team. There might be other scouting parties. They're coming back there, and then they will be looking for us when we do not report back. They will know.
Yeah, I don't know if we should
You will
go
be
there or
hunted.
not.
They will be hunted.
You,
You.
all of you will be hunted. Even if you think you are going to survive this, all of you will be hunted. I'm dead. I
Can
know
you
I'm
ask
dead.
him-
No, but
You act as if
you're
we
not going
care.
to do it.
We
Can
came
you-
out into this frozen tundra on our own. Do you think we cared about our life? We wouldn't have come out here. Please.
I do not think you
You worry
care
too
that
much.
much about anything.
Why is he smiling?
Go ahead. Do it
Yeah.
already. Just fucking do it.
Okay. Knife, sir. I look at Sarge. I reach out my hand.
I hand her the machete.
I start.
Just-
I am cutting off his clothing down to his skivvies and putting tiny little nicks. Purposely not being careful as it nicks him. And take off your boots.
You want
He's down to his
like-
skivvies and just his boots. I told him to take off his boots.
He uses his one good arm to try and peel the boot off.
Faster, faster.
Fuck you. He uses his other foot and kicks it off.
That's not very
One,
nice.
The other.
You should use nice words when talking to a lady.
That I meet one, I will.
Ooh.
I'm gonna backhand him.
Oh.
Speak nicely. Don't
Yeah,
make me
holds up
use
his hand.
angry words.
Sees a bit of red.
Now, stand up.
Just fucking do it. Fucking how fucking barbaric is this? You're just going to fucking send me on. It's
Yes, I'm gonna send you out and let the world decide how you die. Because you're gonna do it back the way Mama brought you into the world. You're
oh,
gonna
you
leave
could
that
let
way
the
too.
world do it, of course. You're not going to take responsibility for any of your fucking actions.
Hmm.
Your hands are so clean, are they?
Nobody ever said that. You lied to us, you insulted us, you tried to kill somebody who was innocent. If you survive this, you survive this. This is not in our hands anymore. You have fun with that. Start walking. Tell him to start walking.
He gets up, starts picking himself up, hand at the side. And you say this Nazi running away from you in skivvies and socks.
So should we let him run or should we tie him to a tree now that he's running?
Yeah, he's already running.
Which direction is he running? Is he
He's running north,
towards the outpost?
down the hill, back. The
We don't
way.
want him running towards the outpost, right?
He's
No.
on a fucking run. You figure
Hey,
you let him go maybe as a
hey.
warning.
Hey. Other
Yeah.
way.
We
Keeps
could tell the
going.
dog to chase him.
Yeah, I was gonna say Ollie started running. I was gonna take my gun out, but I feel like my character wouldn't do that, so good.
Yeah, as he's running off, Sarge doesn't have a problem with that. Shard, I'll pull out the Thompson and throw a burst at him.
All right, make a firearms check.
All right.
Are you shooting at him or shooting around him?
No, I'm shooting him.
Okay. All right.
I don't want him warning the outpost. Oh crap! Yeah, that's 98. We're doing yes.
Ooh.
No, I didn't hit him. He's probably
But
running real
probably
fast
he's
now.
probably got a brown spot on his underwear now.
No, he's zigzagging a bit as he's like you see him like kind of like stumble down the hill. He rights himself and he starts running a bit faster. He's coming up towards the forested ridge on the other side now. Going to be soon finding cover.
Oh, I
Is
guess
he
I
still
I
within
would
range?
also take. I would also fire at him if Sarge fired at him. I would assume.
All right, go ahead.
Right.
My hands are shaking. I was all talk and no walk with my threats.
Yeah, I rolled an 18 out of 65.
And with that, let's say that'll be enough. You just see a few rounds, and then like 3 roses blooming on his back, and
It's
then
poetic. Oh.
he falls and rolls down the hill, be to the end of the somewhere near the bottom of this trench.
I gotta say that was very poetic, Matt.
Thank you.
3 roses blooming on his back. That was impressive.
I've never heard the poetry of killing Nazis.
That's the
Nice.
title of the this episode.
So
So that's it. So we now have 3 dead Nazis on our hands. We should probably do something with the bodies.
Yeah, but we're not gonna be able to bury him, right?
Is there anywhere we could try to hide him? Didn't you say he was heading towards like the edge of a woods? Or
Oh,
something?
can we like bury him with some sticks?
Yeah.
Are
just-
there it?
if you leave them at this point, I'm sorry, let me get out of the fucking German accent. Vanya, at this point, says, wolves will be coming by soon enough for them. You
They'll take
leave
care
them,
of
they
them.
will not be here probably by 1-2 nights at most. Condors, vulture, any number of animals will have to eat too.
Okay.
The steppe provides.
All right.
Well, I think
Alright,
we should
well-
make our way. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, no, gang. Where do we want to go? Where do you think we should go, Doc?
I think the outpost is unsavory as it sounds. If it's a week's journey, you said approximately towards the towards Tunguska itself.
What
Maybe
are our
it's-
supplies like? Like
Yeah,
currently, right now.
I'm sorry I was not able to get you the herd of deer that I promised.
Oh, no big
But
deal.
fortunately enough, they scare them off, I think, direction you would be heading. But if you are trying to stay away from outposts, you might want to track more towards southeast and wind your way back up.
The outpost isn't that far from here. Do you know how many soldiers are there?
I do not yet. No, I do not know how many there are. I know that I've seen more campfires in last month than usual. Not heard of vehicles, if that is what you mean.
So how do they get in and out?
Same way as any. On foot. In snow, they maybe ski or sled, I do not know. Dog sled, maybe?
Is there enough snow left for dog sleds and things like that?
Not this time. It's not enough to be able to you could get a good distance, but then you're carrying dogs and sled and everything across a whole lot of wet marsh.
Yeah, I don't think we
Yeah.
should go there. What's the
Yeah.
advantage to go there?
I don't really think if there's no vehicles there and there's just a bunch of guys.
Yeah.
Probably skipping the outpost would be good, and just head east towards the. Isn't that where the map said that all the nerds were?
Yeah. But I think they're saying about the deer went in a little bit of an opposite direction.
No, he said the deer went kind of
Oh, okay.
eastward.
Oh, east.
But
Oh,
he's
okay.
saying that like if you were to go straight east or northeast, that would bring you most directly towards Tunguska. But given kind of the commotion that's happened, and given the fact that like as far away as you are, sound travels, especially in the mountains, and like yeah, they might think okay, it was probably just a one-off shot here or there of like a maybe they're hunting or something. But hearing those kinds of guns,
Yeah, pattern.
hearing
Those
them
patterns.
pattern,
Yeah.
it's reasonable to say that you probably should start moving sooner rather than later, and that you might be hunted as he warned.
Yeah. Let's boogie.
Yeah, I'd say we head east. I think that's what our mission's really about anyway.
Yeah.
Everybody
So
else?
skip the outpost.
Skip the outpost.
That's fine.
All right.
How far did the Nazi get?
How far did he get while he was running?
Yeah.
Probably got a good, let's say, 80, 100 yards.
Yeah. Father O'Connor reaches into his jacket and takes out a purple stole and puts it over. It's right. May have been a Nazi, but all go before God in the end. And he will. I just need a moment. And he walks over and kneels and does last rites for the dead Nazi.
All three of them, right?
Yeah. It's like, just may your sins be forgiven. May, just he does what he needs to do to fulfill this obligation that he has with his soul and his religion. To, everyone deserves absolution, and he just, as he concludes, like, I hope you made the right choice in the end, and the Father above judges you. And he does a final sign of the cross and walks back to the group.
And I would have gone with you, except I don't think they made the right decision in the end, but I hope they're making the right decision now.
I agree. It's unfortunate, but I've seen too much death to not have some compassion for the dead. All right. Yeah, we have a ways to go and not much time to do it.
Yeah.
There's Katya and Vanya and the dog all kind of pick themselves up and everything. You can see Vanya's just a bloodied mouth and looks haggard and looks like he's had a hell of a day and probably will be needing to get some rest at this point.
And probably that whiskey or whatever that was in his cabinet.
Yeah.
He got patched up last time, right?
I think you gave him first aid, so he's at least stable and everything is going to be fine. It seems. It looks like it wasn't necessarily any kind of major wound. I would say he looks like he will be fine. He just needs to get a good bit of rest.
He just needs some rest.
Yeah.
All right.
Like
We got to move out a little bit, right? We can't stay here.
Yeah, you guys need to get moving.
Yeah, we got to get moving.
Dr. Shotsworth pulls out the bottle of whiskey or whatever it was that he took from the cabinet at the house, quickly takes a swig of it, and then offers the bottle back to what's his name?
Owner?
I thought you might want this.
I have one just like this back in my cabin.
It's yours. I brought it for you. Your daughter said you might want it while we're
Oh.
out here.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. Can I have a
Or-
sip of it?
You
Please.
kind of like,
I haven't really
pours
let
it.
go of it yet. I'm still holding on to it.
You kind of like, let me, sure. Just let me pour it for you.
Okay.
He kind of like, takes the cap, pours a bit into the cap, takes a swig himself,
Mm-hmm.
and then hands you the bottle. Ostrovia.
I take a big chug of it and I hand the bottle
Yeah.
back to him.
Kind of like, it's like one of those like, okay. He's like, good. But then, yeah.
So
With
we
that, you
gotta
feel-
get out of here. We gotta go.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Thank you for everything.
Thank you. You thanking me for?
Oh wait, he's not coming with us?
No,
You're not coming with us?
I'm not
No.
well. I need.
Well, you know,
no,
if
we've
any
got
of us
a map. We're gonna be fine. He
any of
us-
has a granddaughter to take care of.
Are they gonna be fine? They gonna blame this on them?
We'll be fine. No, if we need to, we know where to hide from
what
them.
could go wrong?
I think the 45 shells laying around this area will probably give him a clue it wasn't a Russian.
We will
Alright.
be okay.
If any of us get hurt, we could use that alcohol as a disinfectant.
It won't last that long.
We could
Just like we
Please.
should go. We gotta go.
please.
Okay.
Now we
You see
gotta
You
go.
just give it back, and now you're trying to take it back.
At this point, Katya is
I thought he was coming with us.
Katya is kind of like clinging, at Vanya's back, kind of like looking at you all. Mm,
Enjoy the boar. And then turn around and start heading in the direction we need to go.
I think we did take some of it, the boar, if I can
We
remember.
took a
you
little
took a
bit.
bit of it, yeah.
Yeah.
So, they start to turn back. Vanya goes, and then she's still kind of like looking at you guys, and then kind of has to tug her a bit, and then she turns around and follows. Okay. From there, you guys start hightailing it east, and at this point, you probably need to make up a good bit of ground. So, not thinking so much about food. It's starting to actually feel relatively warm between, moving at a good brisk pace, and kind of like it's been starting to be a, bit of a sunnier day compared to the day before.
Oh, if it's daytime, I light a cigarette.
Yeah.
Is
I mean, the
French.
sun is low,
It
but
is.
you're starting to get used to it being one of those things where the sunsets here take their sweet time. You light one of those French cigarettes on the run.
Yeah.
it's
Couldn't breathe.
it's good. It's got, considering how far it's come, across the world, it's still fresh. Nice, and it's got like a different kind of toastiness to it. You're not sure what's going on there, but something about it's good. Yeah. So, you you guys start making your way across the tundra. Making my way? God damn it.
So,
Start
Not
going,
downtown.
yeah.
are there any
ahead.
tree areas where we could just try to stay near the trees instead of out in the open?
For this next stretch, it does look like a good bit of it is out in the open. You can see a few pockets of trees here and there. Some stretches where the grasses are taller than others. But for the most part, this looks to be a long, long expanse of rolling hills, like very short rolling hills. So it's going to be very hard to find cover. There's the occasional bog, the occasional, again, like outcropping of maybe acacia bushes or something. But otherwise, no.
Is it all, and just for my visuals, is it all white here? Is it like, like...
No, it's that wet brown of early
Okay.
spring.
Yep, okay.
That's a good bit of what you're seeing. There's still plenty of color. It's just in that sort of those rich purples and everything that are subtle in that time of year.
Okay.
But you can kind of picture it.
So, how far away do you think we can get to the barracks or whatever they were, the outpost, before we have to make camp? From the map, can we figure that out?
I mean, so yeah, like looking at the map and everything, you guys have you could probably make it at the pace you're going another 10 to 15 miles before needing to stop. At least all of you together on foot. None of you are injured. You could probably push yourselves and make it 20 to 25, which would be a full day's worth of marching.
Solid 12 hours of hiking.
Yeah, it's a long. It's not necessarily like it's not a trail. It is like in some parts it's going to be difficult terrain, but you're just moving kind of as fast as you can, more or less like breaking into a jog if you have to at times. So you like. It's the opening of the two towers, like Aragorn and everybody just running, That's you guys right now.
And sorry, maybe you already said, but like how many days out do we think Tunguska is from where we are?
So
you said a week
right,
initially, I think, but
you're probably about a week, give or take,
out.
depending, and that depends on the pace you make, right?
So we're like
sooner, but
80 miles out or something like that.
80 to 100 by your best
80
guess
to 100.
Where
okay.
At least looking at the Germans map and assuming that you are where you think you are. Yeah.
We really got ourselves into
ask Lebedev to if to point us out on the map. He should have a pretty good.
Yeah, I could probably point out. Yeah. Here. So let me grab a screen print or something, and then hold on.
You pulling up the map?
Yeah, I'm pulling up the map. That fancy map. So if you're watching, check us out in the Discord.
Yeah, there you go. Check out our Discord. It's where we post all the maps.
Wait, where's the map going to be?
And the art we can't put up on stream.
Yeah. Best estimate, you guys are probably. So I'll say. Wait a minute. 1 second. I'm trying to get this. Sorry, I'm trying to get this just about right.
Okay. Where are you putting it in the Tunguska initiative thread?
Yeah, I'm just like trying to color it a bit so you kind of get an idea of what you'll see.
Coloring? In this economy?
You'll see. Just give me a minute, man. Here, hold on. To give you it'll help if I do this so you can actually get like an idea of where everything is. Where is that? Oh shoot, where'd the chat go? There it is. Okay. Sorry. Okay. So there you go. Can you guys see that in the Discord?
Yep.
Yes.
All right. So the little red thing is probably that outpost, more or less.
Mm-hmm.
The yellow is about where you guys are now, somewhere in that area you're thinking. Like trying to just getting away from where you were. So it's a good bit of like getting out of like the mountains and the valleys to where the cabin was and getting into like the flatter terrain, coming up towards the east. So you've got some options. You can go directly northeast, which will take you towards like kind of like intersecting around Oscoba. that would put you closer to where the scouting parties might be coming to look for you. You could also go the longer way, going more southeast to get away from any possible interactions with those scouting parties that could be coming by. It'll take longer to get to Tunguska. So either way, there are consequences potentially with one option or the other. It might just come down to luck. It's a lot of Siberia, a lot of land, right? So you could be lucky. You could try and push through and maybe outrun them. Maybe they'll never find you. You could try and play it safe, take your time. But then does that mean that it'll be that much longer before you get to your objective? And what risks are there for the Nazis uncovering more and more about this anomaly, before you get there? Both options have their risks. They have their benefits, short term, long term. You have to weigh both.
I say we take the quickest route and just watch our asses as we go.
All right.
Agreed. Say we get there as quickly as possible. Did we lose Julie?
I'm
I
listening.
think we did. Oh, you're here. Okay.
Looks like your video
I just had
cut
to.
out.
I'm dealing with a crowd. I'll be right back.
No worries.
But I'm-
No worries.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's fine. I have it so like people who don't have video don't show up. But that's why I
Yeah.
thought.
Got it.
Okay.
No, I mean, hopefully it might make issues with the stream, but we'll find out later. All right. All good. Okay, so you guys start heading more east-northeast, probably looking towards Oskova and trying to, just like you said, watch your back.
Well, how much food, resources, rations, plus the ones we took from the Nazis we killed, do we have? Like, how much time? How many days can we last?
Including what you have from the ones that you took, you probably
Plus
have
the little
enough.
bit of boar, right? The little bit of boar.
Plus the boar, you probably have, close to 2 weeks of food.
Oh, okay. So we're good
Granted,
with food.
As
Okay.
far as you know, you're good, and you could always hunt or forage, right?
Okay, but that's not an immediate threat of like how are we gonna eat? We're straight. Okay.
Yeah, as far as that threat goes, you should likely
Okay.
be okay.
Oh,
There's water might be harder to come by, like fresh water.
Right.
There might be issues with trying to find shelter coming up. Like that cabin was a 1 in 1,000 stroke of luck, as far as there happened to be someone nearby.
Right.
This next expanse of land that's before you, it looks untrodden. Like this is, you're heading out into truly like virgin wilderness, and it's a bit exhilarating and a bit scary at the same time. It takes a long time of keeping up with this good pace, so I'll need a constitution check from each of you.
Mhm.
That's not my strong suit.
Yeah, I fail.
That is my strong suit.
That is one of my strong suits. That was
I also fail.
I got a 38 on 55.
I have a 75 on 75.
Ooh, just made it.
I passed as well. 46 and 75.
Okay.
27 of 90.
90?
Damn. Well,
It's like a casual. It's a walk in the woods for us.
yeah.
Right?
So-
Well, we'll take a break when we need to.
Yeah, Sarge, you start to notice at least
You
two
mean
of your party
you'll
are-
take a break when we need to?
That's what I meant. Yeah.
two of the party are starting to lag behind. You notice that Billy and Lester are wheezing.
It's
You
because
I got
of that
this-
cigarette.
I got
I
this
put the
big
cigarette.
pack on.
I throw my
Yes.
cigarette away. It's not helping me.
Yeah, just carrying this really heavy pack. So
all those
All right.
tools.
We'll take a break. Everybody have a seat, but everybody keep an eye in a different direction.
this reminds me
It's
of
like my pack off.
when I went hunting with my dad, and we got lost, and we didn't find a way out for like 3 days. So it's not a good memory.
What? Where were you?
I just somewhere in Pine Barrens in New Jersey.
I don't think there was anywhere to get lost in New Jersey.
They're the Pine Barrens, yeah.
Then again, the worst place to be lost is in New Jersey.
Yeah.
True.
And those New Jerseyan Mates of Faith fans, come on.
I mean, yeah, no, it's true, right? Like those goddamn roundabouts, and they can't do left turns. So yeah.
Spent the night in the Newark airport once. That was fun.
Ooh.
Just sleeping on the floor?
Oh, I didn't sleep.
Oh, okay.
No.
Oh.
No. And this was prior to getting through security. So it was on the not pretty side.
Oh God, you can't even like go to the bar.
Are you kidding? It was
Yeah.
closed. No. I
Yeah.
sat next to a pillar where there was an electrical
Yeah.
outlet and stayed
Yeah.
awake the entire night because my
Sounds miserable.
flight had gotten canceled.
Yeah, I feel like spending the night in the Newark airport. I feel like I wouldn't be surprised if like there were modern day vampires that just live there or something. You know, like something creepy at night.
Yeah. New Jersey
Concrete
vampires.
slabs and
Everybody there was creepy at night.
yeah.
Oh, but
I
there's really
honestly
pretty
believe-
places too.
In Newark.
I honestly,
Sorry.
I honestly believe, Julie, you should have earned a Bronze Star for that heroic act.
I was up off of 4 hours sleep, off of an air mattress that lost air that night before, woke up with my butt on the ground, and then up from then like 6 a.m. until 10:30 at night the following night. I finally went to bed.
I'm thinking you had an air mattress at the airport. That's kind of cool. And
No, at
brazen and,
my brother's apartment in New York,
uh-huh. Yeah,
and
no,
then went to fly home, and yeah, it was good times. No. I was sitting in a very uncomfortable chair at the airport.
I feel like that's
That was
a cool power move if you could do that, like air mattress at the airport, like a little twin, you know. But I also feel
That
like
would be hilarious.
you're pushing your luck
and-
because I feel like someone will, you know, with no boundaries, will cozy up next to you and be like, just I'm tired.
I'd rent it out. I'd make some money off
Yeah.
of that.
Yeah.
Actually,
Some little old lady with knitting needles came and sat next to me because she looked scared, and I was like making these little bracelets for VBS for church, and she saw me doing something crafty, and so she thought I was safe, and she came and sat next to me. Like, oh look, somebody who might defend me from some of these other weirdos.
She probably has much more.
Baskets.
She has the
That's my
advantage of
computer.
knitting.
This reminds me
The
of
dog.
Nanageddon, so I don't know.
oh yeah, mighty boots.
Anyways,
You're standing on my cord, dog.
All right, so yeah, you guys are, you know, having a conversation around. Are you making a campfire? Or are you?
No.
You know, what are you doing?
I think we're just pausing.
Nope.
Right? We're just
Body
resting.
heat activated.
Yeah.
Okay.
No campfire.
Yeah, I think this is just like a 10-minute break till they catch up and then keep going. Unless it's night already. I guess what time of day is it?
All right, so you're good with a 10-minute break. Yeah, Lester and Bill, you guys are probably lying down, head between your knees, just like feeling like you're going to puke.
Yeah.
This has just been, you are damn tired.
Yeah.
This is worn you down.
I wasn't
some
built
water.
for this. Yeah, Billy takes a swig of water. Oh God. How much longer before we make camp?
Yeah, what
You
time
know,
of day is it?
It's hard to tell. I'm assuming one of you might have a watch.
Yeah.
Now you look at it, it's about 9 p.m. Sun is
Oh, okay.
just hanging a little bit. Actually, wait, no, that's not right for that time of year, is it? So then it would be probably closer to. You see, like the sun is starting to set for sure.
Okay. No, I guess
this
this is a
is
good
maybe
place to
4 or
make camp,
5.
but no campfires. Eat your rations and we'll set up a watch.
No fire?
No fire.
dude.
No
How are we supposed
fire.
to stay warm?
you huddle
Get snuggly,
together.
sweetheart.
Sarge reaches into your pack and he pulls out your poncho. And there you go. Wrap that around yourself and snuggle up to somebody.
It's as thin as paper.
Yeah, it's not freezing out. You'll be fine.
As I'm like
It
sitting there
feels cold to
shivering.
you. It probably feels cold
Yeah.
to you. You're not
Yeah.
like maybe you're a little bit more used to like a cushy, office at the university.
I'm an indoor kid. Yeah, I'm rubbing my hands together, keep myself warm. Yeah.
I mean, I'll sit next to you.
Huddle. Thank you.
Yeah, just don't get any ideas.
Yeah.
All right. Are you guys taking watches?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
should take watch.
Yeah, well, I think I need to rest first, unfortunately.
I'll
'Cause I
take
think I'm
first
pretty
watch.
exhausted. But I'll take second watch.
I can take first
Sarge,
watch.
Sarge, I
unless
just need to rest
Sarge
my
has to.
eyes for 10 minutes, dude.
Go for it.
Are you taking first watch, Sarge?
I am.
Is that what you said? Oh, okay. All right, I guess I can try to sleep. How many watches we got to do? We got to do what, like 2 or 3?
Well, you probably make through. It depends, right? Like you get more sleep if you do more watches, just broken up, or you could also have more than one person on watch at a time. So that way, get someone 6.
It would probably be smart to have 2 people on at the same time.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to fall asleep. Maybe I can stay up with you, Sarge.
All right.
Keep watch together.
All right. The rest of you huddle together. It is damn cold. Just as it's starting to. You just are starting to appreciate. This is the first night out in the open, really, spending the night out in the open, and it's hard to get comfortable for some of you. It's everything that you can imagine like lying down in a bog would be this time of year.
Say
So,
that Billy is struggling a little bit because this is the first time that she's witnessed even just one person dying in front of her suddenly. Like she's been hunting before, but she's never seen anything like that. So it's kind of like taking a little bit of time.
She's never seen 2 Nazis murdered and then 1 pseudo tortured for a minute.
Yeah,
then
like
killed.
stripped down, half naked,
Wow.
running.
She has not lived a life.
I thought
We
every
obviously
American.
didn't have brothers.
Yeah, I thought you were from New Jersey.
No, from Boston.
Oh. Well, you were in the Pine Barrens. All right.
Yeah. So yeah.
yeah, I saw that
All right.
episode of The Sopranos. All right.
So I'm keeping watch with Sarge while the other.
All right. Time passes. Go ahead and make spot hidden checks.
Um, 51 of 75.
23 on 60.
All right.
Is that just for those that are
On watch.
on
Just
watch?
on watch. Just those on watch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sarge, you see what looks to be maybe like a cat or a weasel, mongoose, something like that in the in one of the nearby hills. Kind of like pokes up and then scampers off. And Shotsworth, you see a shooting star. Very
So-
pretty.
Sarge.
Otherwise, the first watch goes uneventfully. But yeah, you can certainly talk to each other if you want.
What could you tell me a little about yourself? Why the army?
Well, it wasn't the Army, Doc. It was the Marine Corps. I don't know. Something about it just spoke to me. I don't know. It wasn't anything in particular. I don't know. At the time, I probably, I don't know, could have come up with some reasons, or I don't know. I was just kind of stuck in Massachusetts and not going anywhere, not doing anything. High school was ending, and I needed to do something. And saw a recruiting poster, and the guy in the dress blues looked badass. I wanted a set of those dress blues, so off we went.
I gotta say, Sarge, paid off because you look pretty badass.
Thanks, Doc. How about you? What made you do science?
I don't know. I've always had a thing for books. Always wanted to feel smart, I suppose. I don't know. I like a little bit of the unknown. I like being able to explain what we don't know. I think there's an explanation for everything.
There usually is. It's not always the one we want.
It's true. It's true. Not sure why I'm out here, though, in this freezing cold with everyone. But
Well, you're needed, Doc. Not all of us can be, have all those smarts that you do. I can get you there, but I can't tell you why we're there. That's your job.
I don't know about those smarts. I think sometimes we're all just acting a little. Don't you think?
Just a little.
A little bit.
You got this, Doc. You'll get there.
Well, I think it's time we wake up the others for the next watch. I think I'm gonna hit the hay.
All
Sleep
right.
as best I can.
Get some shut-eye, Doc. I'll go and wake up the next two. Who's next?
All right.
I
Who
can
is
go
next?
up.
Father Connor will pick a shift to.
I can take over the spot.
All right. I'll go over and wake both of them up and make sure they're standing up and fully awake before I hit the hay. Are you doing all right, Billy? It was
I've
kind of a
been-
rough day.
I've been better, but I'm alright. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Sweet dreams.
Thank you.
Do
Sorry.
you-
Go.
Okay. So, we looking for anything in particular? I guess just movement? Never done this before.
Well, this last time I had to take a watch was in the trenches in France. This hopefully is not quite as strenuous as that time, but yes, just try to be alert. Look around you, just be aware if anything seems out of place. You let me know. We check, and if it gets to if it's something more than the two of us can handle, then we wake up the rest of them. But
Yeah, seems pretty straightforward. No stargazing. Got it.
no, but I think I'll take a bit of the time to silently do some liturgy, just some prayers to try to pass the time, if you don't mind.
No, I mean that's fine. But geez, it's kind of impertinent to ask. You can stop me. Were you a priest when you were in the army, or in the
No.
trenches?
No, I was quite a different man at that time. It was a harder time for Ireland. The British rule, 400 years of subjugation, degradation, and just beating down on us. I was part of what was the Brotherhood, as it were. Some of us joined up with the British Army to be able to learn some skills that might help us to liberate our own land.
What the what's it? The IRA? Is that it?
Yes. There's one variation of that, but ours was a bit different, but the foundations were there. So I was a regular grunt, much like the sergeant and the corporal I was taking everything in that I could, but what ended up, the horrors of it all.
Taking in more than you bargained for.
Yeah, it was not expected. It's not the glory of war that the poets and storytellers make it to seem. It changed me. I didn't want bloodshed on my hand anymore after that, and after some years of trying to find some peace, I ended up joining the clergy, and I've been a priest for close to 20 years since. It's I left the revolution behind, and we did get our freedom, as such as a word now. It's not complete freedom, but it's closer than we were, and we have some autonomy. But someday that'll be full freedom for Ireland. But I decided to step away from violence and step towards peace and prayer. But some horrors, some things that happened during the Great War have stayed with me, and some defy even logic. I devoted some of my theologic study to that, and it seems to be why I'm here in Siberia, of all places. Enough about me, about you. He takes a quick look around before he continues. What's American lass like you? What steps brought you to be in the middle of Siberia?
Billy's looking around too. If I'm honest, I have no fucking idea. But I don't know. I kind of spent most of my time in Massachusetts, and I feel like I've outgrown it and got pretty good with fixing machinery, and got a call to come out here, and I thought it would be cool. Silly me. I thought it would be something new to kind of make a name for myself. I mean, there's a lot of people out there that take one look at me and they're like, what's she got to offer? So thought I'd show them. But I don't know now.
From what skills I've seen you have, and being able to salvage the plane that got us here, you're certainly a godsend. Definitely, we wouldn't have made it this far without you.
Well, between you and me, all I had to do was flick a switch, which honestly the pilot should have thought of. So,
Yeah. There's truly our godsend, child. I thank him for you.
well, thanks. And Chip looks around.
Caught hidden or a listen check?
Listen.
I'd say a hard listen, because you guys have been talking and talking and talking.
Oh,
It's
come
invisible. Whatever it is, it's invisible.
Well, I passed both, so.
68 on a 58.
Oh.
And I'm not gonna waste my luck on.
I'll do. I don't know which one's better. Do I have to pick?
You hear. I'll say you hear something moving.
Father, did you hear that? There's something moving.
He pauses and kind of tilts his ear up, hey, I don't think I heard anything other than the wind.
Should we just wake everybody up just in case? I mean, it could be a squirrel, but
You take you stay here. I'll take about
Maybe we should
a few.
also be quiet, like, you know.
Yes, you're right. I'll take a. But let me go out a few yards to try and see what's there. If I'm not back in 5 minutes, definitely wake up the others. But I'll just do a
Sure.
quick perimeter search out beyond the light of or out beyond us. So
All
5
right,
minutes,
just-
if I'm not back.
2 minutes.
5.
1.
3.
She doesn't know how to negotiate.
I'm not back in 3 minutes. You can wake everyone up but hey, should be fine. And so Father Connor will kind of go off in the opposite direction of where we were coming from, and he'll try and go out about 20 to 30 yards and just kind of step by step kind of take a step, listen, take a step, just try to circle around a perimeter to see if whatever Billy heard.
Start walking. Stealth check for me, please.
Stealth. All right, you crappy die. Please give me a low number. Ooh, 10. Thank you. Thank you,
Nice.
Jesus.
All right. Yeah, with
Thank you,
that,
sweet baby Jesus.
you sneak up. Careful. You're feeling hyper alert. Every sense is just attuned, and your eyes adjusted to the darkness now. You're able to get a sense of, where you're going as you're crawling up this, or, kind of crouch low, walking. Kind of minding your footsteps, being aware of what grasses will crunch a bit more than others, based on just the trek you made so far in your surroundings. You sneak up towards the direction she told you the sound was, and you start to hear it too. Movement, something. One body, 2, 3. Just out there, just a few steps away in the grass. Are they circling you?
He puts his hand on his Colt 45 and
one of the sounds comes closer.
And Billy's not waiting 3 minutes. She wakes up Sarge at 1 minute.
Almost there, not there yet.
All right.
The figure comes close. And you see a deer, a 3-point, just looks up at you, freezes. See a few others just behind it.
Father Connor just like an exhale, like shoo.
And it scampers off immediately. Yeah.
Matt as a deer.
Yeah. Let's get that as a gift. Actually hurt my neck.
Uh-oh.
Don't pull a Marisha and
Get him.
You're not 16 anymore. Doing things like that is going to hurt.
What Mercury do?
You're supposed to stretch out before you DM.
During campaign 2, she like sneezed and like broke a rib.
Oh God.
Yeah.
If you watch the video, like she sneezes and like she like turns and sneezes, and just the second that you see it happen, like you just see her like in pain, and everyone's like, they took a break immediately.
Yeah.
So it was
bug shit.
Yeah.
I had a client who did that when I was working as a massage therapist, and then he's like, this is gonna really suck, but I need you to work on the scar tissue. So I was massaging the scar tissue in between and around the rib where it had broken after it had healed.
Oh.
Oh,
Guy was a Marine. Guy could take it, but
Mm.
he was not happy with it. He was
Yeah.
like doing controlled breathing exercises like the whole time.
I'm gonna say must have been some white knuckle on the.
Yeah.
Well,
On the
I
bed
have
or
very,
whatever.
yeah, he it that working on scar tissue is not pleasant, but to have that on the ribs,
Yeah.
good times.
It's painful if you rewatch the clips of it. It's like you just see how much pain she is in.
So
Anyway,
yeah.
so the
The
deer's
deer scampers off. You're back alone in the darkness. You breathing again.
Yeah.
Finally.
He'll Father Connor just he puts the Colt 45 back back where it was in the holster and makes his way back, and to kind of like signify that it's him, he's kind of reciting a Hail Mary in Latin as he approaches towards where he and Billy were, so that
Did 1 minute pass though before that happened?
Say, we'll get there. So, as you're, turning back and everything, and kind of chuckling to yourself, like just all that for a damn deer, you hear a sound, not quite unlike the scream of that orca, that sound that you've heard in your head the last 2-3 nights. And say, Billy, you see this wave starting across the horizon, same as before, this shimmer, this massive band moving fast, sweeping over the landscape. And Father, when it passes you see, Billy, you see it, and he's a bit more distant from the group. When it comes past, envelops in the direction where he was. There's just a moment, and your eyes go blank, and you're not sure. It's just like the brightness of it, sort of like someone flipping on the bathroom light in the middle of the night, and God. Father, you're walking back, and the same squish of the bog under your feet. It was a different kind of squishing of mud, stone and grit, clumps of grass. And then you stumble over something in the dark. Just a moment, and then you look down and you see it's someone's leg. And you see their face. And it's this pale, waxen-faced soldier wearing the pointed helmet of a German. Can't be possible, though. What the hell's a Hun doing out here in 1942? What is this? And then you turn behind you, and where that deer was standing, you see a wall of dirt. You turn around and you see where that body was. You see another wall of dirt supported with beams of wood. You see just overhead the slight silhouette in the night sky of barbed wire. You don't hear the sounds of the trenches, the distant artillery. And that's what makes this all the more disconcerting, as though you are the last man in a world that's been utterly ended by war, walking through the trenches. Angel of Death. Perusing her doing, just going about and seeing their works. And you turn, and there's another wall of dirt. And it's these winding passages, and you're trying to find your way back to the camp where everyone else was. At this point, you start walking worried. Your Colt 45 in your hands at instinct, and you're walking, and you see dead end after dead end, and this one leads to a right turn, that to a left, and it's this winding, long, zigzag trench that branches off. Sometimes it goes under into a room, into a bunker, and you feel terror entering into it. You see the bodies littered here and there, just strewn about. Some of them climbing on top of each other, some of them with knives with their bayonets, some of them choking to death. Well, already done. All of them dead, all of them gone, all bodies that you remembered seeing. And you turn, and another wall of dirt, and then you turn, and another wall of dirt, and you turn, and this time the wall of dirt at the far end that you just saw shifts closer towards you. You break out into a run down the only other way remaining, and you're running, and as you do, you feel the walls on the left and right of you down this long, bending corridor start to narrow in on you. What do you do?
Father Connor he's like breathing heavily. He's muttering, "No, this can't be. This shouldn't happen."
Closing in.
He thrusts the Colt into his pocket and just starts like climbing and gripping to the.
It's squeezing you. Your legs are getting stuck.
He's just clawing, trying to get out, like trying to climb out to the top of where it is. He's just like panicking, just like fingers like into the between like the wood and the dirt, like trying to find grips and just climbing, trying to get out, like fearing that the outside the trenches is safer than in the trenches at this point in the nightmare.
As you climb out, that's when you see a different kind of battlefield. You see the same kind of fires, glows like rockets, but not at the same time. It's difficult to comprehend. You see clouds like mustard gas, but it's strewn with speckled lights, like you might imagine seeing stars. And you see eruptions of light within those clouds, left, right, all around you. Billy, your vision comes back from the adjusting back to the darkness again, and you see the figure of Holmes standing there, and he is seizing, standing, convulsing, eyes rolled back, limbs kind of shaking.
I run over to him to see if I can try to help.
You grab him, and he is just convulsing. You make a first aid check.
Can I make a medicine check?
No, so medicine checks would take like an hour to do, and that's usually once you've performed first aid. Or you can try something else too. You can try to, I don't know. You could try.
I'm gonna try to slap him.
Yeah, you're gonna slap him.
That'd be intimidate. I don't know.
Yeah, make an attack roll.
What would that be? Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand.
No, I don't know. I'm not sure what it would be.
I think that'd just be a brawl. I don't know.
We
It would be brawl.
we'll make a brawl check just to see if you can slap him back into.
But the power of engineering compels you.
When it doesn't work, you just hit it, right?
Yeah.
Wait, which one's brawl?
Fighting.
Oh,
It's
I
really
see.
fun, yeah.
Now 41 out of 25. I hit like a girl.
You hit like a girl, and wake up! It's one
I
of
don't want to
the-
hurt him. I don't want to hurt him. I'm just like, come on.
Placing
It's
saddles, and it's like you brute.
all
You're just
Like-
trying to make him.
Just like
And-
righty tighty, lefty loosey.
But you just don't hit him with enough newtons, and he is.
I
Still
should be like-
convulsing.
Just shout, Father! Wake up! From, whatever you're doing. I don't know.
Now, do the rest of us hear that?
It's like, call for
Yeah.
a doctor.
I'd say that's enough to probably break you out of your sleep. With that, Father, you see the clouds, and you can see these strange lights surrounding you, and you feel the ground beneath you has gone away, and then you see something else. This kind of ripping, discordant line tearing through the clouds, sort of like you would see if you can imagine a cloud chamber. Well, you wouldn't know what that is in your profession, but I suppose like seeing a bullet ripping its way through water or through a cloud. You can see something that carries a line in its wake, disrupting it and pulling all of those just prismatic and colorful clouds into darkness, leaving behind nothing in its wake. And it inexplicably, as it's carving out a line, a swath of void in this stretch of light and cloud and color, you can see as it goes, it starts to bend and then come towards you, and it's coming, and you can feel that it's approaching, and you can feel that void surrounding you soon, the threat of it on all sides, just like that dirt that's going to swallow you whole and leave you in the ground, like so many others that were right there in those trenches, and you climbed out of it somehow, and yet you feel that it's still coming back for you, coming back to bury you, to leave you with nothing, to leave you there in the dark, in the void. Sarge, you're awake.
Oh yeah, I'm running right toward it. Billy's screaming. I got the Tommy gun in hand and I'm ready, but I'm running straight towards him to figure out what's going on.
Okay. You see he is shaking and still standing, but his back is starting to arch, and you can see there's a bit of blood coming from his mouth.
And I tell him what was going on, that he went to go listen to a noise or follow a noise I've listened to or whatever, and then he just started convulsing, like just right now. I can't get him out of it.
Okay. I'm gonna do a first aid check. See if I can figure out what's going on. Oh, 15%. The dice are loving me tonight.
Lovely.
Now that I've said that, it's over.
He's seizing. You need to get him so that he's not going to fall and hurt himself. You need to get him, in a safe position and make sure that he can breathe. For all you know, he's likely biting his tongue. You need to get something to open up his windpipe, a stick, something.
Okay. Yeah, I'll grab a stick and try to wedge it in between his teeth.
Okay. There's no sticks, but you can find something. We'll just say make a spot hidden or yeah.
I'll yank his belt off of his pants and
Okay. Yeah.
hold it in half and get it in there.
All right. Yeah. With that first aid check, you're able to do it. You're able to get him to where he's at least not going to hurt himself now, and not seriously enough to cause real damage. But you're not able to break him out of this stupor.
It was something to do with the lights. The lights came pulsing in again.
Okay. Did I experience anything while I was in my sleep?
You guys are all out of it.
Okay. Yeah. Wake up everybody else and see if maybe Doc's got some medical knowledge and get him over here.
Okay. And she just runs over and just starts shaking everyone awake.
I'm also gonna start looking for whatever he was looking for. Now that I've got him, stable-ish.
Father, you feel like this void is coming close. And then you want to turn away and you want to run away from it. Just instinct alone tells you you need to escape this if there's any way that you can. And then you feel yourself restrained, grappled, held in place. You can't move. You can't do anything but wait for it to come. And then it does. And as you're taken up into the void, this bullet of being hits you. And you feel this sudden, immediate sense of void, of nothing. But then within that, you see this explosion, like you can imagine, Genesis, let there be light. It's all at once. Lifetimes, worlds, all of them erupting out of this darkness, this nothing that was there. And you see everything. You see light. You see worlds come and gone and devoured and saved. Saved by this thing. You don't know what the hell it is, but you sense that it's hurt. You sense that it's only trying to help. And then you sense that it speaks to you in ways that are not with words, but with these images that are cycling through your mind, one after the other, too fast to understand the images that you're seeing. Shapes like this sort of nightmarish amalgamation of creatures, an elephant or a whale or a bull or a wolf with a beak like a hawk. You're not sure what on earth you're seeing, but these forms come and pass, and mixed with the thoughts of the trench, with the images of those soldiers still haunting you, and you're still bound by the memories of your life while this thing comes and obliterates any sense of self you have in this moment. Make a sanity check. This one's a hard.
$38 on a 49.
And then, out of all the memories you have, words come back to you. Hail Mary, full of grace. And you say them again and again. And the words themselves anchor this chaos into form. And you feel the message itself seems to recognize this, and you feel it calling you. You see this image to the east, like that painting of the Sacred Heart of Jesus, just a beam of light, like a lighthouse calling you. And at once you know why you're here. And you wake up.
Sorry, it wants to know why I'm here, or
no? I said at once. All at once, you know why you were here.
Oh, okay.
And then you wake up. And that is where we're going to call it.
Nice.
So, yeah, I'm excited.
That was good.
I thought we were about to have our first character death. I'm a little disappointed. Not really. But, yeah.
Body snatchers or something. Yeah.
Rest in peace, Father.
I'm having fun. I can't wait for the next one. Are you guys
Right.
kidding? What's in 2
This
weeks?
is
Is that
getting-
Thanksgiving?
We have Thanksgiving?
In 2 weeks. No.
Well,
All right.
killed
Well,
a
we'll
Nazi.
figure out. Yeah.
We had
we'll
a
figure it out.
nightmare. Yeah, we'll message about it. Maybe. I mean, I could probably do next Thursday if that works.
I
but-
mean,
Do this again.
nobody's really doing anything at work the week of Thanksgiving anyway. I mean, maybe we could do like nobody's actually being productive at work, right? So if we stay late during that week, it's fine.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, next week or the following week works, other than obviously Thanksgiving, but even the day after works for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Think next Thursday does not work for us.
Next Thursday.
The
You're going to a
16th.
movie with Ari.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Well,
Oh.
what you seen?
The our sister-in-law got some free tickets to see the new Hunger Games movie
Ooh,
the day before it opens.
Oh,
Ari is
Nice.
obsessed with Hunger Games.
that'll be
one's
cool.
surprisingly good. I'm not a huge Hunger Games fan, but like I'm excited for this film.
It looks good.
Are they saying it's supposed to be good? Yeah.
I
Still
saw
wondering if they're
one little
ever gonna
clip
do-
and it looked good.
The Ballad of Songbird, is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Think they'll ever do Hamish?
Oh,
that's
Oh,
a good-
that would be a good
yeah.
Would be good. I mean, we know how it
Yeah.
ends, like spoiler, but it's also we don't
Right.
know how it goes,
I-
which
yeah,
is
I
gonna
mean-
be rough. And God, that would be a hard thing to act out. And
Yeah.
who's gonna play a young Woody
I was
Harrelson?
gonna say who's a young Woody Harrelson?
He's out there somewhere.
Yeah.
Could be one of you listening. Anyways, this has been a blast so far, and I really can't wait for the next one. We're
Yes.
gonna get into some shit.
Yeah.
Oh man, just I'm so excited
Alright.
for it. And
This
yeah,
has been great. I'm enjoying this immensely.
all right. Well, as we always say on Mates of Fate,
Don't die.
Thank you for your service.
yeah, fuck them, they're Nazis.
Try not to die. Yeah, fucking die.
And
Be
3
kind,
Nazis walking
rewind.
to a BAR.
Bang.
Oh god. See you guys.
All right. Good night, everyone.
Night.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night.